Okay, for our lesson for today, we are going to find the empirical formula using the percent composition by mass. So, ano ba muna yung percent composition by mass? So, from the word itself, percent, ibig sabihin, may kinalaman siya sa 100. Okay, percent. Composition, ibig sabihin, ano yung gaano kadaming element meron dun sa isang buong molecule. Okay, o kaya sa isang buong compound. Okay? So, for example, for butane, ang molecular formula po niya is C4H10. Okay? And then, to find the percent composition by mass ng carbon sa isang molecule ng butane or sa isang compound ng butane, we are going to find dapat kung ano yung kanyang ilang atoms meron ng carbon. So, meron siyang 4 na atoms sa isang molecule ng butane. So, and then we are going to multiply that to the molecular mass, sa molar mass niya na makikita po natin ito sa periodic table. So, we are going to multiply this. Then, mass ng butane is 4 times 12. Ito po yung mass ng carbon. Then, add tayo ng 10 kasi yung molecule ng hydrogen, times 1 dahil 1 yung molar mass ng hydrogen. Okay, so if we will simplify this, we are going to get 48 divided by 58. Okay, yung grams kasi na makukuha natin, makakancel yan. Then we will multiply this by 100. So for example, I have here a calculator. Yan, 48 divided by 58 equals, then i-multiply natin sa 100. Ibig sabihin, there is 82.76% na carbon sa isang molecule ng butane, sa isa C4H10. Okay? So, to further na mas maintindihan natin paano yung steps natin in getting the empirical formula of this substance. So, ito yung percent composition by mass, no? Ngayon, here are some steps in determining the empirical formula. So, step 1, we are to transform the percent by mass to grams. So, para magawa natin yun, we are to assume 100 grams of substance. Then, step 2, we are to convert the mass of the elements to moles by dividing the mass of each element by its molar mass, which is mas maintindihan pa natin later. Then, we are to divide all with the lowest number of moles. And step 4, yung integers na makukuha natin dun sa division natin will become the subscript of each element dun sa molecule. Okay, so there are 3 things na kailangan malaman muna natin bago tayo makapag-solve. So, unang bagay is dapat alam natin yung percent composition by mass, which is, syempre, kailangan given siya dun sa ating problem. Then, yung molar mass or atomic mass of each element, makikita lang po natin to sa periodic table po natin. And then, yung number of moles, yan yung pinaka-importanting bagay dito sa ating empirical formula. So, later, mas maintindihan natin siya. For example, we have here a carefully weighed sample of compound X, so we don't know the compound, yun yung hahanapin natin, is burned and the CO2 and H2O produced are measured accurately. The analysis showed the following percent composition by mass. So, unang-una pa lang, di ba, dapat meron tayong percent composition by mass ng each element. So, meron tayo ng for carbon, for hydrogen, and for oxygen. Okay? Ang hahanapin daw natin is yung empirical formula of the compound. So, let's take step 1. Okay. So, let's write here, carbon has 40%. So, if we are going to transform this to grams, we are just going to write 40 grams. Okay? How about hydrogen? Hydrogen has 6.73%. So, kapag ginawa natin grams, edi 6.73 grams. Ang oxygen naman is 53.3%. So, we are going to get 53.3 grams. So, ganun na kadali mag-transform ng percent by mass to grams. Bakit? Bakit naging ganyan, ma'am? Kasi po, we assume na we have 100 grams nung nung molecule na hinahanap natin or nung compound na hinahanap natin. Okay? So, dahil 100 grams siya, yung percent dito is na, ano na siya, na parang na-cancel na siya, ganyan. So, siya yung magka-cancel out ng percent. Then, we will not violate anything kasi 40 grams, 40 grams ng carbon is still 40% ng buong 100 grams nung buong molecule. Okay? So, ayun, I hope magets po natin. Then for step 2, we are to convert the mass in grams of the elements to moles by dividing the mass of each element by its molar mass. Okay, so meron na tayong mass in grams ng element. Ma'am, ano-ano po yun? Yun po yung nakuha natin kanina, yung 40, 6.73, tsaka 53.3 grams. Yun na po yung mass ng bawat element natin. Ngayon, ano naman po yung molar mass? Okay, I have here a periodic table. At sa periodic table po natin, makikita po natin dyan yung may maliit na number dito sa ilalim. So, kita nyo dyan, may mga maliit na number sa ilalim ng oxygen, then sa fluorine, yan, sa lahat yan. So, ano pong tawag dyan? Sila po yung mga tinatawag nating molar mass or atomic mass. And I know na, alam niyo na din yun kasi, for example, if we are going to find the atomic mass ng isang element, di ba ang gagawin lang natin is we just need to add the protons, the number of protons, and also the number of neutrons. Tapos, malalaman mo yung atomic mass. So, dito, we don't need to solve for it kasi given na siya sa periodic tables or most periodic table ay meron nakalagay sa ilalim na part. So, if we are going to zoom it out, so we have here the atomic number, yan, atomic number, hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. Pero yung atomic mass, yun po yung mga nasa ilalim. Okay, ayan yan. So, ibig sabihin pala, ang molar mass ng hydrogen, molar mass, gawin natin mm na lang, ng hydrogen ay 1 or gawin natin 1.008 siguro, ganyan. So, ang carbon naman, gawin natin 12.011, gawin natin 3 decimals each. And for oxygen is oxygen. We have 15.999. Okay? So, tigta 3 decimals sila. Okay, so, ito yung molar mass na tinatawag or atomic mass ng bawat element. Ngayon, let's write here kung ano naman yung mass nila na nakuha natin kanina. So, for carbon, ang nakuha natin is 40 grams, I think. 40 grams, then 6.73. Okay. So, for carbon, we have 40 grams. Then, si hydrogen ay 6.73 grams. Si oxygen naman po, we got 53.3 grams. Okay. So, sobrang importante nitong mga, ano natin to, itong mga values na yan. So, ma'am, ano po bang unit na ginagamit natin sa molar mass? So, ang unit kasi na ginagamit natin dito is grams per mole. Okay, grams per mole, then grams per mole. Okay, so lahat yan, grams per mole. So, lahat na nakikita nyo dito sa ilalim na part, ang unit niyan is grams per mole. Okay, so for step 2, we have to convert the mass of the elements to moles by dividing the mass of each element by its molar mass. So, given na meron na tayong mass ng bawat element, yan yun, i-divide na natin siya dun sa mga molar masses nila. So, for example, we want to find the mole of carbon. Baguhin natin, no? Gawin natin black. We are to find the mole of carbon. So, ang gagawin daw natin is you have to divide the mass of each element, which is, ang mass ng carbon ay 40 grams. 40 grams, and dapat ilagay natin dito yung carbon. Okay, 40 grams of carbon. And then, sa ilalim, ilalagay daw po natin yung kanyang molar mass, which is 12.011 grams per mole. Then, lagay natin of carbon. Okay? So, mahalaga yan kasi to indicate na you are looking for the mole ng carbon. Okay? So, ang mangyayari kasi dyan is maka-cancel out tong grams. Ayan, kasi syempre, meron ka sa numerator, meron ka sa denominator na pwedeng i-divide. And itong si mole, mapapapunta siya sa taas. So, ibig sabihin, pag dinivide po natin tong 40 divided by 12.011, let's divide it 40 divided by 12.011, we will get 3.33. Okay, let's put 3.33. And ang magiging unit na po niya is mole. Okay? Then, let's proceed to hydrogen. So, hydrogen, mole of hydrogen naman is, we have 6.73 grams of hydrogen. Okay? Then, i-divide natin siya sa, ang molar mass ng hydrogen is 1.008. So, 1.008 grams per mole of hydrogen. Ma'am, bakit lagi niyo po nilalagay? Kasi po, para malaman nyo, bakit naging mole yung, bakit naging mole yung kanyang unit. Okay, so, let's divide this using our calculator. So, we have 6.73 divided by 1.008. So, equals, okay, we have 6.66, okay, moles. Or 6.68 ba yun? 6.68 ata siya. 6.68 moles. Okay, yung last is yung oxygen. So, for oxygen, we have 53.3 grams of oxygen. Then, i-divide natin siya sa 15.999 gram per mole of oxygen. Okay, and we will get, ano ba? Okay, so i-divide natin siya. 53.3, 0.3 lang pala. Divided by 15.999. Okay, we will get 3.33 then. 3.33 mole. Ayan, okay. So, dahil nakuha na natin yung moles ng bawat element natin, punta na tayo sa step 3. So, we are to divide all with the lowest number of moles. So, ibig sabihin, alin dyan yung may lowest number of mole? Ma'am, dalawa po. So, kahit naman ano dyan, at least alam mo na siya yung lowest. So, we have 3.33. Okay? So, what we're going to do is dapat i-divide natin sila para makuha natin yung mga subscript. For carbon, we have 3.33 moles. At i-divide natin sa lowest number of mole, which is 3.33. So, di-divide natin siya sa 3.33 moles. Okay, and we will get, syempre, cancel yan. Then, 3.33 divided by 3.33, that's 1. And for hydrogen, we have for hydrogen, we have 6.68. Okay, 6.68 moles divided by 3.33 moles. So, syempre, kailan pa ba natin mag-calculate? Sige, i-calculate natin para sure. 6.68 divided by 3.33, that would be 2. Okay, so 2 moles. I-round na lang. 2 na lang siya kasi mawawala yung mole dun sa name niya. Then, sa unit niya rather. Okay, so for oxygen, we have 3.33 then, divided by 3.33 moles, and that would be equal to 1. Okay, so we have 1 for carbon, 2 for hydrogen, and 1 for oxygen. So, dun sa step 4 na hindi ko na nailagay, sa step 4 natin, we just need to put these numbers as their subscript. So, we have C1, H2O1, or simply CH2O. So, this is our final answer.